And here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Great to see you here. Welcome back to the channel once again. 7 p.m. on a beautiful, hot Monday night. But happy Monday to all of you. Great to have you here. I see a couple friends in chat right off the bat. Hello, Miss Marin. Hello, Alfie Guilford. Great to see you both. So flattered and happy to have you all here. Welcome. How has everyone's week been? It is always exciting to be back, and I'm ready to rock. I have been looking forward to this quite a bit, and you know, I know we're all getting settled in here and I don't want to overload you, but I gotta say, I put in some work while we were apart and I'm pretty happy. You know, we built together before, where basically you watched me flatten a bunch of earth. I did some updates to that flat earth, to that phenomenal farm that we put together a few weeks ago. So I've got some things to show you, but more than anything, come on in, settled in, grab a drink, and yeah, let's have some fun tonight. I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be more of getting ready and prepared for Yagluth, the final Forsaken. And so if you've been with us for the last few weeks, you'll know that we're getting close, but we still have to track down a couple of very crucial items and locations before we can get that going. But let's go ahead and drop into the game, make sure that's all going well. I'm seeing a couple of issues on my end, so let me know how I'm looking, how I'm sounding, making sure everything is coming through for all of you nice and clear. Please let me know how that's going. But welcome in, everybody. Does look a little choppy, doesn't it? But let's hope for the best. So here we have Achilles, as always. Welcome back. You'll see already we decided to mount a few extra trophies. I went and found and killed Eikthyr one more time just to get the trophy, because I always like to. It's my favorite one. I love that trophy quite a bit. So. Yes, and DJ Clayton here as well. Welcome. Great to have the gang together. Wonderful to see you. Looks like my chat is already getting a little janked up here. So that's a little strange. Let's go ahead and just refresh that, see how we're doing. But yeah, how has everyone's week been? How are you doing tonight? Great to see everyone, of course, like I keep saying, but it remains true every single time. Yeah, tell me how your week's been, how you're going. If it's as hot where you are as it is where I am, it's nearing 100 degrees, and it's been there all day. I spent a little bit of time at the pool today to soak some of them rays up, but man, cooking. So you'll see though, as I'm blabbering away, and we've got some friends here with us. Actually, let me ask again if I'm looking and sounding okay. If everyone is here with me, looking and sounding good. Okay, awesome. Miss Marin saying you're looking good there. That's great. Thank you for that. So I put up a couple decorative things around the house, and we don't have to do a full-on tour. You'll see some banners and some shelving and things like that. I will admit, because I was tired of looking at my naked torso, I did put together the top bit of our padded cuirass armor. Really phenomenal there. So we got that upgraded to level 2 on the cuirass and the pants, but I wanted us together to decide for our linen cloak, what color should we choose? We'll go through the options in a second here. Just a quick little, I decided yellow for the exterior here. Threw in a couple extra decorative little pieces around the joint. But you'll see this chimney. But why? Why do we have a chimney now? And how cool is that? Well, we have a chimney, friends, because we've expanded the kitchen a bit. Just a touch. Oh, tell me that isn't gorgeous. I personally think this has turned into quite the lovely and spacious kitchen. And we now have our oven. So as you can see, I of course have bread, and now it's all tucked away, nice and beautiful. That goes up through that chimney. And we also... So I put in a couple hours, I'm not gonna lie, I put in a couple hours. And so I've got some mead. I've got some, oh, thank you, Miss Marin. I think I've said this before, but it reminds me of Skyrim's Nightingale armor. This certainly has that feeling. There's another armor, actually the Fenris coat, the DJ showed us how to get in a few hours on a speed run. That definitely has that Nightingale look, and I wouldn't mind making a set of that, but I want to wait while we're all here. Boom. Fire resistant barley wine. How exciting is that? So now, workspace, looking nice. Thank you very much, DJ. I'm a fan of this quite a bit. I think it's really cool. And, you know, just kind of put up some decor, made it look a bit more like we live here, because we've spent a lot of time. We've spent a lot of time here. Upgraded the chairs, added a new table, things like that. let's save the, we'll work on the rest later on. We'll look at some cool stuff. But for now, let's get a snack in us, because we're going to get right into the plains. Miss Marin owning up to the fact that a lot of us in chat were right last week and definitely fell asleep at the end of the stream, or at least halfway through. I think DJ called that pretty quickly, and that's just fine. I'm not offended. As I've said, if this is your comfort content or something you fall asleep to, that's just fine with me. But hey, cheers to you. Cheers to having everyone back. And yeah, let's get into it today. We're going to be attacking the plains like crazy people. We are going to be sailing wherever we've got to go to get to the plains, but primarily going to be putting in that work on the plains. So, whew, delicious and spicy. Yowza. Okay. So that's all there. And that's all there. Okay. So what was I just thinking of? I was thinking that I'm going to put this barley wine away. Actually, you know what? Let's just hold on to 3 of them. We'll keep 3 of them here, just in case. I think we got only 4. There we are. I had a look at Stray, and it looks pretty. Oh, it looks pretty cool. By the way, yeah, duh. That's actually what I wanted to lead with. So, Alfie, thank you as always for doing a great job of keeping me on track conversationally, because that was one of the things I want to start off with. You'll notice that we are Vikings today. We are not kitty cats, and that is because either I read it wrong, which is more likely than anything. That's probably the case. But I noticed after I had purchased Stray and set it to download that it was actually on the 19th instead of the 18th, which I could have swore when I bought it that it said the 18th, and it was going to be ready for today's stream, and I was like, no way. So here's the crazy news. Since it is the 19th, in fact, that Stray will be released and ready to play, turns out that I actually have tomorrow off of work as well. So I'm contemplating, oh, that's what I was going to do. Now I remembered. Contemplating doing a back-to-back stream, so possibly tomorrow night as well, doing a 7 o'clock. Actually, I was thinking a bit later, but I wanted to stream Stray tomorrow. If anything, maybe like the first hour and a half. Maybe not as long of a stream as these Valheim nights are, because I know y'all give me such a great amount of energy and attention that I don't want to overload you and drain you. So thinking about that. So let's see how tonight goes. Let's have some fun, run around. Tomorrow night, Miss Marin. Hey, Ken Grog. Hail, hello, the original RealGrogg, blessing us with his presence, the one and only. That is phenomenal. Yes, I am thinking about, for the first time, actually no, it'd be the second time this month, July. There is a new game, Mr. Grog, that was supposed to come out today, I thought, but it's coming out tomorrow, and I already have it ready to rock. I'm going to play that one on stream, but I thought maybe we do a head-to-head, back-to-back stream. I think that'd be pretty cool. Now, while I'm here at the workbench, this is why I came back. What color is our first linen cloak? Cape, linen cape. You'll see that I threw up some yellow banners around the base, and I do certainly like that. White, I love that, but I'll give you all some time to debate and decide. I'm gonna enjoy this a little bit more because it's delicious. And Alfie, also, no worries on falling asleep. I completely understand. That is just fine with me. Not a problem. That is phenomenal. All right, so we've got red, baby blue, seafoam green, yellow, white, black. Do it, stream. Miss Marin says, do it, stream tomorrow. I won't be able to join until like 8:30 p.m. Central Time, but I really want to see this game. So I'm kind of thinking, instead of our usual 7 p.m. start time, I'm kind of thinking about an 8 p.m., maybe even 8:30. So Miss Marin, I could certainly, that would be just fine with me. I'm thinking 8, though, would be a really great time to start, because we're playing as a cat in an apocalypse, or, in a dystopian future. And I feel like the nighttime will suit us best for that. So I think for now, an 8 o'clock Stray stream would be phenomenal. Everyone getting acquainted in chat, I love that. That makes me very, very happy. How cool is that? But let's go ahead and get the materials, and we're going to pull the trigger on a cape here. That sounds weird. But we're going to grab all of our silver. I can't remember how much that just said. And so I've got some linen, because again, I'll show you the farm later on. Burgundy, ooh. So closest to burgundy would be the blood red, which would just sort of clash with the outfit. But if that's what we all want, that's more than fair. That's more than fair. I'll do my best to get there as soon as close to as possible. Well, hey, either way, even if you're not able to be here for the opening of it, I've never played this game before. Stray, I've never played it. So it's quite possible. Oh, so you know what? Oops, I'm gonna do, I gotta go with at least one yellow. But I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do the burgundy, or the red. Black, I think. I'm gonna end up with one of every single one. I might as well just accept that right now, so. Let's see, check this out. I think I will be able to make it, but it would be difficult to stay. And again, that's totally fair, everyone. You know, I think I kind of want to put the stream out there either way. I kind of want to do it either way, simply because, yeah, you know what? I think I got to go that way too. I think I want to do it tomorrow because it's going to be really fun to be a part of that while it's live. You know, even doing it at the time frame I'm going to be doing it. That's a bit after it's been released for the day, but I think it'd be really cool to kind of be around. You know, when it's the day it's being released. I think that'd be really, really cool. So I think even if you can't be there live, that's totally fair. People got lives and you got things to do. I totally understand that. But if anything, you can watch it on demand, and I'll be doing it, you know, for, you know me, I say I'm going to do it for an hour and I'm going to be on for 2.5. So, you know, you'll definitely be able to catch it if you're not there on time. So whatever works for everyone. But I think tomorrow, yeah, I'm all for black outfits. So maybe biased. That's fair, Miss Marin. I'm right there with you, and I kind of think, I kind of think I'm digging the black as well. And I gotta say, if you haven't seen it yet, the black cape with the Fenris armor is probably the coolest, most Batman-y looking thing we can get. I also made a second Drake helm to do this. All right, enough faffing around. We're going to the plains. Now, you will notice that this, you'll notice that this is actually the same island I think that we ended on last time. I think we made this loop, if I recall correctly, and then we got back to the ship. This time, I think we go back just to here, just to clear out that bit of map, and I'm going to see if there's... That was really smooth. But I think we will go back to that plains, see if there's a little base, because we need totems, and I really need to find a Yagluth location, because I still haven't found one. So absolutely, looks like everyone in chat is on the same page with all that. Yeah, if you could show up, I of course love having everyone around, and but I'm just grateful that you even have me on your mind, and that you're showing up tonight. And if you know when and how you watch the video tomorrow, as long as you enjoy it and enjoy yourself, that's what matters the most to me. I want to make sure that, you know, I just want you to know it's very much appreciated. Speaking of videos, though, I saw DJ made a little short about boar intelligence, essentially, and I don't know what you were achieving, but it looked like you achieved it. And I was like, how do you even figure out how to train these boars in the way you do? It was hilarious. But okay, so I think per usual I made a mistake and came here as night descends. So brilliant. Let's just scope out the plains, because if anything we'll see the fires a bit easier. Oh, the boar was running to its spawn point. Okay, that makes sense. If you weren't watching, I'll look out this way so you have a bit more light source. Let's see. Nice. Okay, so we might ask and receive. Sometimes I think these little stone graves have like a... No, okay, no marker there. That's okay. So yeah, basically, if this island is, or if this remaining territory is a bust on the plains, there's another one right over here, and I think I'm actually gonna head there right now. I think we're gonna sail across the sea, hopefully get a serpent on the way. Do we have arrows? I have no arrows. I'm glad I thought about that. That's really funny. So we'll go home, grab some arrows, and then get back to it. But yeah, sail across, and hell, there's even a little... Actually, a plane's pretty close. Look at that. That is very close. Ah, locks. Okay, we're okay. I keep hearing the feelings, but I can't seem to find them. All right, I am seeing on my end, at least, that the stream is stuttering really, really poorly. Oof. Well, we'll hope for the best there. All right. Yeah. It seems to be doubling down on the idea that So today, Elgato released a really great update for their camera. And for their microphone. But it turns out that my graphics card is not powerful enough to update it properly, so in watching the stream struggle so much, I'm thinking I've said it every stream for the last 4 or 5 weeks now, but I think I just gotta try to pull the trigger and upgrade the thing. Oh, funny. DJ having all kinds of adventures today in the world of Valheim. Yeah, finding a plains tucked away in a mountain biome is not ideal. That's pretty cool, though. See, that right there is why I love the knife. Real quick. Quick and deadly. All right. Well, now that we're back to exactly where we started, having achieved nothing, like heroes. Oops. We're just gonna go home super quick. Isn't that hilarious? Yeah, so I love in this game that if you find the smallest biome, every enemy that can spawn will spawn. Alright, we'll just bring some obsidian arrows, and let's just bring those for fun. And go to sleep. Ooh. That one will get you there. Yowza. Alright, gang. Let's get back to it. We're gonna hit the high seas. Day 233. You will see that... yeah, I put in about 20 plus days off stream, and I just couldn't help it. So I told you I was gonna turn and burn barley and flax and just kind of keep that going, because we don't really need to sit here and watch me farm barley and flax. And so I was doing that, and I put in a lot of work on that farm. And I hope you don't mind, but I'm excited to go show it off. I'm excited to see that, but it's also nice in this game that the days really couldn't matter any less. It's like day 3000. I think that couldn't matter any less than if it was day 3, you know? Okay, come on. Go the other direction now. What is going on here? I'll just back up the whole way. All right. But I hope everyone's been having an excellent week here. Saving their money. Things are getting pretty crazy out there, so I hope everyone's doing okay. I know there's been a lot of stress in the world lately, and I hope that everyone is navigating that comfortably. And if you need a bit of joy, I've been watching and listening to the It's Always Sunny podcast, which is just hilarious. If you were a fan of that show, it's a hilarious podcast. All right, across the seas, we're gonna bring it pretty much this exact pathway. Just giving a quick little refresh here, seeing if we're all... There we go. Miss Marin says, it's a bit rare for me to be excited about a game release, but with Stray, I'm really looking forward to it. And I can't agree more. I'm very much looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And I was reading the description today, and just in the opening, I'm like, oh man, I know for a fact that it's going to be a really sad opening. All right, I have to look at my settings here. Is everyone... It just looks like this is really struggling. Oh, jeez. And boom. All right. Nice little welcoming party to start us off. I got to give myself credit. That's a pretty slick little park job there. Pretty slick. All right. Chip. So, I think let's be a little dangerous. Let's go ahead and, okay, actually, while I'm here, I'm going to just take a quick look. I'm just going to take a quick look at my settings. Y'all can give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. I'm just going to check something real quick. Well, we'll see if that helps at all. Hopefully it's just me struggling over here with the way this thing is looking. But you let me know. Let me know if that's all working out. All right, back to the plains. Death Skeeto, of course. Boom. Easy peasy. All right. Now, every little structure, every little thing we come across is going to get explored. Oh. All right. It's actually really interesting. Love the new transition videos. Thank you, Miss Marin. I appreciate that. So the upside is that sounds like you can at least see it. So hopefully that's all working out just fine. Yeah, DJ saying that he ran into a biome exactly the size of a troll cave. And it was disconcerting to see the troll spawn in the middle of the meadows. while I totally understand that sentiment, there's a part of me that always likes when I get a troll in the meadows. It's very out of place, and I like that. You know, I sometimes wish that they would pop in there more often. But still an unwelcome guest sometimes, and it's good to maintain. Nope, I'm not going to go to the Black Forest. I'm not here to do that. All right, no problem being AFK, anybody. I just, I'm mainly watching my stream on a separate screen and concerned that it is stuttering quite heavily, and so I'm just wanting to make sure that that we're all doing okay. But so many skeeters today. That was a rough start. All right, so this plane is looking a little lax, but this island is quite large, so I think we're going to cover both sides of it for sure. Oh, I thought you were dead. I wish we could throw stones in this. I was just watching that Grey Dwarf, and okay, so we have to find the Yagluth veg vizier, says Miss Marin, and yes, you're absolutely right. And I'm hoping that we can find a little Stonehenge thingamajig, and we can hopefully have one in there. That's usually the case. The problem with finding one of those, though, is that it's often inhabited by a berserker, and I don't like them. This is a cool little, much like DJ's kind of mentioning here. I like when there's a little biome like this tucked away inside of another. Excuse me, inside of another one. But look at this. This is what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure this is a 1-star Draugr, if not a 2. Or, okay, so here's the 1. That's got to be a 1. Yep, 1-star Draugr, and you know we got blobs and we got everything. It's like this is the tiniest swamp biome. And yet it's just packed. I love it. That's great. Oh. Hello. Oof, that was close. Did the stream end? Okay. It did not end. Hopefully everything is still coming through. It's still live on my end. Okay, I'm gonna get to a safe place here. I'm just getting to a safe place so I can answer everyone's questions here. Okay, so it looks like everyone kind of cut out on the stream there for a second. I was getting an update that YouTube will tell you if your computer is weak, essentially, that it's streaming started without chat though, and then it booted me to a former video of yours. Huh. Interesting. That's really strange. But it seems like everyone's back now. So thank you very much for dealing with all that and coming back. Hopefully that will not keep affecting it, but we will see. You know, it's been really tough for me with this computer. It just seems like it's not. It seems like it's performing worse and worse week after week after week. So maybe I have to make some space or something. But I'll figure that out in the future. DJ says, live streaming is like Valheim. Improvisation is key when preparation doesn't work. That's hilarious. Okay, well, for now, all I can do is press on. Maybe it's an omen that we'll find the. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say the word. But maybe we'll find something today. Maybe we will find something. I mean, hell, we're running out of map to discover, so got to be there somewhere. Okay. Yes. Oh, is that a... Oh, I thought this was a starred fueling, but instead he was just poisoned. Like a chump. Okay. So I'm not seeing much in the way of villages, which we need the villages, of course, because we need the totems, which whenever we find the Yagluth altar, we'll have to... I think I'm back. Alfie taking the words right out of my mouth. I think I'm back. I think I'm live. I think I'm streaming. I think I'm professional. I'm not. I'm not. I'm just some guy. Just some guy getting chased by some Loxen. No bigs. Okay. So I'm basically just doing a little... well, actually, you know what? What did I say last time? I said I always forget to grab more of these until I need them, and then I gotta run back here and get them separately. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna give you all nausea by staring at a really shaky screen as I gather a bunch of berries. But then we're gonna make sure we have them. But you know what? Speaking of DJ's omen that he mentioned, I do have a good feeling this is a very large island, it seems. So I'm pretty sure this is a big old mountain betwixt us and the other. Miss Marin doing it right, mentioning that if we that she has a good feeling about the you know what, but don't want to say it because every time, which is hilarious. Let's go ahead and get some grub in our bellies for some more stamina, and I'm almost dry. Whew. I think I put too much tagine in my margarita rim. That is really citrusy. Oh boy. Really tangy. All right. Getting settled in here. Getting settled in. We got a lot of ground to cover today. And I'm sure we'll have to take a little reprieve into a black forest or two. Because again, this island is huge. Look at this. It's a massive landmass. It's got to be all this, right? It has to be all this. It might even connect in that westernly spot. Who knows? Who knows? Nope. There's a lot of mosquitoes out today. Just death mosquitoes, to be more specific. Ah. Little tiny black forest, cute. Yeah, anybody playing anything new? Anybody having some good gaming experience outside of Valheim? Or in Valheim, even? It's been exciting to think about, you know? I mean, we've talked about it the last few weeks, but what's next, you know? So we're going to do some Stray. And of course, depending on how that goes, because it does look really cool. It looks really, really fun. But those puzzle platformers, they're not known for their length. And, oh, speaking of trolls, you're just a plain troll. I love staggering just getting a whole menagerie here. And your turn. Boom. All right. So just a little border job. But let's cut up. Let's see if we can find a village, because we need to find those. That's the focus. Miss Marin, been enjoying playing Overcooked 2 lately. That is an awesome game, especially if you have. I've only ever I've played it with 2 people a few times, but I have an excellent partner that I've also played that with, and it is a blast. And the more people you get, it's just the more chaotic and insane. I think they really found a super fun sort of, oh geez, oh man. But they found a really fun balance with that game of chaos and difficulty, but accessibility. Oh jeez, okay, okay. Oh, come on, what am I? Oh, geez. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, I just got schooled. But we got the portal up. That's the important part. We got the portal up. Whew. Okay, Miss Marin, to answer your question. Oh no. It seems it didn't connect, even though it should have connected. Oh, bummer. Okay. Okay. So, friends and real ones, it seems that our portal did not actually connect, or it was destroyed. That is a big bummer, because I believe we were okay. We were right here. Duh. So that's quite a ways. Actually, that's not too bad. That's really not too bad. Okay. So that is a bummer. But I brought it on myself. I was not paying enough attention, and I got cocky, kid. But hey, we got backup armor now. Actually, you know what we should do? Screw this stuff. Screw this noise. But hey, that makes for some good video right there. Because who doesn't love to see somebody die? Let's be honest. We all want to see it. Okay, so I was just thinking, instead of just setting myself up for failure, let's break out the root armor. And let's upgrade it. Okay, so actually I might actually have to bring that, I might have to bring that bronze axe and all that, because I don't know if I have, what do I have that's better? I think I've got, okay. Oh, okay. Shit. It's times like this where I think the huntsman's bow is a big waste of time until right now, when it's like, oh well, you might need it. Let's bring some frost arrows and let's get some food real quick from downstairs. But hey, at least now we'll be poison resistant. This is actually a surprisingly really good, a really good armor to have for the plains. Like I know everyone kind of knows that already, but I was so pleasantly surprised when the root armor came out, and I was like, oh, okay, this is actually pretty great for sort of like mid-game. If you can level it up enough, mid-game armor for, you know, early access to the plains, it's pretty slick like that, I gotta say. Okay, so ancient root, and I believe I need some parts of the. Where the heck did we put all that? Not there. Not there. Not there either. I could have sworn, didn't we have some stuff? We had some stuff to make, there we go. Duh, man. Let's go ahead and upgrade this stuff. All right, so 6 and 15. Oh yeah, that's right, because a long time ago I didn't have any ancient bark. So now that we've got a measly 17 to work with, Jiminy Cricket. Let's just get everything to level 3 and we'll call it even, literally. All right. Man, I just got worked by those frickin' growths. So Miss Marin, to answer your question, yeah, black blobs, the stuff nightmares are made out of. That is a bummer. and they are essentially the plains equivalent of the swamp's blobs, and they are way deadlier, and they are because they impose poison and a slow effect because they tar you, and so you get stuck in the tar. And as you can see, they're merciless. And I was just kind of blathering away, and I was, yeah, I mean, whatever, not a big deal. We'll just, I think what I'm going to do is we're actually going to make a quick detour to the farm because I have an extra boat there. I think I'll just break that down, and we'll take it from there. Okay, let's just make some stuff out of this. Okay, let's see. What am I trying to make here? Turnip stew. I could do turnip stew. I could do 2 of those. Well, might as well bring some of that. Yeah, let me get some turnips. Boom. Turnips there. Pure chaos indeed. Yeah, I have to, oops, I'm trying to refresh my page over here real quick. There we are. All right. Nice. Get this squared away. All right. I just need to make, let's make something really proteiny. Probably just some sausages, I think, actually. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just do a set of sausages. Man. Those things got me shook. That was intense. I just can't remember anything. I swear to God, like I'm trying to remember. I just was looking at all this stuff and I keep forgetting where I put it. My goodness. Well, all right, let's get the hell out of here. I don't know why I did that, but that's okay. Well, we're going to go sleep at the farm, and we're going to take a quick look at it while we're there, because I'm actually really proud of it. I will say, it's really beautiful. I'm a big fan. So, spoiler, I made a little farmhouse. I was tired of looking at the destroyed features of the previous version that our lovely locks seem to put their stamp on. So, of course, it's storming. Is it? Might be fading away. Okay, 2, 3, 4. How satisfying. Well, 1, we got all this beautiful thread now. Storage. Well, so this is our new farmhouse. Little crafting station. Crafting storage, of course. This is for more of our farm goods like barley and flax seeds, things like that. And then, of course, our sewing station. I want to do a little divider, make this room nice and cute. Circular fireplace, love that. And yeah, nice tall ceiling, but nothing outrageous. Portal right there. Now, there's our cultivator. But why? Why the cultivator? Well, for this beautiful farm. I've left it unharvested for like 5 days now because I just thought this was too beautiful. So we'll just take a little stroll through here if you don't mind me indulging myself in its beautiful farmliness. Lovely. But of course, not to be forgotten, this was a huge pain in the ass, by the way. If you've never moved your livestock without a saddle, because I didn't want to make a saddle without all of us together. I thought that would be too far. But getting stubborn-ass locks to go where you want is very difficult. And to get them into here was quite a struggle. But there is our lovely farm, our lovely locks. For now, that is my current home. So, seeing those beautiful locks, I agree, Miss Marin. I think they're just the best. Our barley fields, which we did recently see. Try a trail of food. I did a trail of food, yes, and but I was also really low on the food, and so I was trying to do like one piece at a time, draw them forward, and then I would pick it up, and then I would drop it again, and I would draw them forward, and I would pick it up again. It was pretty ridiculous. But nice little bit of organization on the windmills. So I couldn't help myself, and I kind of got swept away while I was waiting for all of my plants to harvest and turn them over and keep that process going, and I got a little carried away, so I hope you don't mind. But we came here for a reason. That reason being a little carve, our cute little carve. But you know what? I don't actually want to destroy it right here, so I feel like that would go poorly. Oh, an S-bomb occasionally, it ain't hurt nobody. But yeah, it was. I'm surprised I didn't curse more. Actually, I've died more in the last 3 streams than I have in the last real life year of playing this game. It seems like, but that's okay. You know, we all learned that. I just kind of ran into that fight. I wasn't really paying attention. I was kind of dicking around, so I brought it on myself. Let's hope this does more than 31. Okay, cool. This shouldn't take too long. Oh, 1 more. 2 more. Like 18 more. There we go. All right, is that everything? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it is. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Now I gotta swim my ass back. Well, I hope everyone's day is going smoother than this. The frustrating thing is I know that I got that portal built. Y'all saw me build it. I put that up. It's a blank portal on the name. It's a blank portal on the portal name that should connect. So unless they must have destroyed it. That's the only acceptable outcome, is that those stupid growths destroyed my. I'm sorry, but I'm just so in love with this. Everything's even, and big fan. Making little paths. I just feel good about it. I really, really like it. Anyway, all right, back to work. Enough of this having fun and relaxing thing. No. We need stress, anxiety. We need difficulty, struggle, strife. Pain in the plains. Ooh, pain in the plains. Okay, that might actually be what this stream gets retitled as. Yep, which is Miss Marin's passive aggressive. Let's get it going. Of it's really a very nice little farm. Move on. No. I joke. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually make our way. I'm just gonna run down to here and save us the time, but also we gotta do this. No, Miss Marin, I'm just having fun with you. That's hilarious. That's how I like to hear it. Was okay. Yes. No. It's a very nice farm. Good job. I don't mind. But thank you, because it's yeah, I like that farm. But that's hands down the best one I've ever made. I've seen some really impressive ones. A bit of decor that always pops into my mind is that graveyard that DJ made in Scarlet Bray. I think that that's one of the best looking things. I love that. The half buried thrones to create tombstones was really smart. If y'all remember that. All right, let's get our jog on. We got a little bit of food in this at least. Thought I saw a cat. Oh, welcome back, Alfie. Welcome back. Hopefully it was something you wanted to do that was keeping you away, and not my terrible stream quality. The graveyard is actually one of the very first things I built in Scarlet Bray. Isn't that funny? That's one of my favorite things. I love looking back at the first projects, the first things you did, and mainly because I've mentioned numerous times in a row that I wanted to go back to Two Trees to redo the tour because there's been so many improvements. But really, the improvements come from me gutting the existing buildings and rebuilding them with a proper foundation, understanding like the little details, and actually like the first time I had my first construction of Two Trees, I didn't have a single iron beam holding up anything. So shit, I just realized that, oh, there goes an S-bomb myself. Okay, cool. I was a little worried that I wasn't able to get any wood for a workbench without punching trees. And this ain't Minecraft, so, you know. Actually, we're... DJ with a great point. Yeah. Not sure if this is a comment or not, but I remember in vivid detail hundreds of first-time experiences in Valheim, and it may not. Oh, and I didn't even bring up. Okay. It's okay. This is part of the fun. This is part of the fun. You love this game because of this. I actually really do. Sometimes it's nice to be humbled and reminded that, ooh, and we can even make this the Northern Watch. Yep, we're gonna do that. We're gonna make it super quick. Yeah, whatever, go ahead and sting me. I am one with the forest. Hammer. Alright. Let's go ahead and just get all this going. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and fix this up real quick. Because you know me, I can't resist the little shacks. And it's when it's like 95% built already. Come on now. It's too good to be true. Look at this. All we gotta do. Boom. And we're good as new. That's amazing. Awesome possum. All right, boom. And now all we have to do now is just hope that that radius will extend to the water far enough to build a craft. Damn it! Okay. You know, I'm gonna need another workbench anyway. All right, so that's 7. I'm just gonna mark this real quick. The rain on the rooftop. Can't beat it. All right. And look at that. The gods bless us with rain, or with wind in the right direction. Now let's just hope that our tiny little boat doesn't get demolished on these rainy waves. There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was a little tiny carved. All right, not sure if DJ almost getting taken out by a pack of boars, or would it be a pack of boars? A bunch of boars? Handful of boars? A Jimmy Dean of boars? Almost getting killed by him on a speed run. I feel like any and everything is extraordinarily dangerous to the umpteenth on a speed run. Like, no matter what you encounter, it has such a higher probability of killing you than anything else. Yeah, it's really something. Okay, so it looks like the stream is running a bit smoother now, a little choppy. Yeah. Still a little choppy. Well, I appreciate you all putting up with that. I'm sure by now, you know, y'all, you know, it seems like everyone here is everyone that's normally here, so you've all grown to accept and appreciate, or accept my my stream output. But I'm watching it, and it really, I mean, it looks really choppy. Anyway, whatever. Go ahead and just sail your little boat. A herd of boar. Well, you know what I always say. Don't be bored. Can't help myself. I feel like I am just really not going very fast at all, and I got full wind, baby. So let's go. Come on. Heave to with a will. Oh wow, this is funny though. Actually, we'll go ahead and get rid of that. Miss Marin, thank you very much. Your waiting screen puns are the best. I do appreciate that. I might. I guess I haven't pulled that one out in a while. I don't think. The Don't Be Bored. I realized I made so many. Scenes on my other playthrough that we never really see, and I always want to use them, but there's no real use because, you know, I wanted to, you know, this is our guy. He's our hero, our hero, and you know, so we've had to come up with some pretty fun ones for Achilles. All right, so let's see. So what can I do tonight to earn your like properly? How do I get your thumbs up the right way? I would say we gotta find us some of these totems. We just have to. I'm tired of being totemless. But we gotta track down those villages. I want to say, I mean, honestly, we should check out this little island, because guaranteed that's, hey, find a merchant, says Mega John Hall. And yeah, I'd say that's a damn good reason. That's a damn good way to do it. I just watched Hercules with my boyfriend last night, and then they bring up Achilles. I thought of this channel. That's awesome. First of all, what an exceptional movie. I'm gonna guess, Miss Marin, based on previous comments, not the one with the rock. But if I'm wrong, I'm happy to be wrong. Yeah, Mega John Hall, you're a funny guy. You're a funny guy. But hey, I'm hoping so as well. And real ones, Mega John Hall also did not break the rules, and we have not mentioned he who is not to be mentioned. So we do still have a possibility of it happening. But that said, I can't resist. Actually, no, because we're on a goal right now, because I died terribly embarrassingly, and all of my good stuff. And so we're on a corpse run right now. I haven't done an actual corpse run in so long. Wait. No, I did one a few weeks ago. Oh, terrible. But you know, now that I'm looking at the map in earnest, I mean, we really haven't explored any of this, so I can't, of course, speak to it. But I would almost guarantee. Actually, what do y'all think? Do you think that this has had enough radius around it that the trader would have popped? Because I think it's, I don't know the diameters or the space. DJ with the, some would say that you did a corpse run far too recently. Yeah, I think I'd say that too. Oh man. Some would say, that's it, stream's over. That's it, we're going home. Just kidding. I don't think there's a size correlation regarding forest size and trader location. No, I don't mean the size of the forest, but we sailed around the perimeter of this island, and do we think that that would have been close enough to? I know I'm all over the scenes today. I'm sorry, Miss Merritt. I can't help it. I'm getting scene happy. I want to show off everything I've made. What was I just saying? Oh, right. If we sailed the proximity, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so exactly. So if the trader was in the dead ass middle of that island, would we possibly miss it? So okay, now we are sailing into the wind, and I wasn't even paying attention. So we don't have much further to go actually. So maybe screw it. Maybe we'll just use the damn power that we took the time to go get. All right. So I think the smart money is just sail as close to your corpse as possible, and then eat, disembark, get the corpse. But I think I'm actually gonna leave everything. I'm gonna leave everything that I don't need. Sorry, B. Yeah, I'm gonna leave everything that I don't need in my belly or on the ship. Yeah, because otherwise I have that constant. I don't know if my inventory, how full it was. I think it was fairly empty still. I think. So I could probably do the corpse run no problem and have plenty of room left over. But I could also be an idiot. By the way, I didn't ask earlier. Megajohn Hall, how are you, buddy? Great to see you in chat. Thank you for chiming in, per usual, with your monthly with your weekly antagonistic approach on my lack of trader, which I cannot blame you, and I'm starting to doubt that he's real as well. Frankly, I can't entirely believe that he's a real person or real dwarf. So who knows? Maybe I've been wrong the whole time. Maybe I'm just making it all up because I think it's funny. And Miss Marin earlier says The Rock plays in a new Hercules. I'm pretty certain that might have just been a dream of mine, which sounds really creepy when I say it like that. But I could have swore that he did a Hercules. That he did a Hercules. Yeah, I'm fairly certain. But I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. I don't know. He does. Megajohn Hall confirming what I was talking about. He does, in fact, play a Hercules in a terrible movie. Yeah, I love The Rock. I love him. But he's like, he's not like a great actor. You know what I mean? I was lucky enough to grow up and be a part of the Attitude Era of, well, the 90s, and also just pro wrestling in general, which every child should have a pro wrestling phase. My dad was, I remember my dad was driving me to, I think it was middle school. It must have been middle school because I was still really into pro wrestling. And it was a Tuesday night or a Friday. It was either a Tuesday day or a Friday day, and he was driving me to school. And so either Monday Night Raw or Thursday Night SmackDown had been on. And he goes, I think I get it. Like, pro wrestling is essentially a live action comic book. I mean, these guys that look like superheroes are throwing each other around and blah 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 blah. And he's just like, that's what it was. And I grew up reading his comics that he gave me from the 70s, or that he gave me, that I took really as a kid. I still have an ammo box full of comics that if you open them up, they have that beautiful book smell from that era. Absolutely incredible. But so I grew up on comic books and all that stuff, and I started looking at pro wrestling. I'm like, holy shit, yeah, it is very much just a live action comic, and every kid should have that phase, should be able to watch pro wrestling and connect with it and believe it, you know what I mean? But I was lucky enough to grow up in the Attitude Era, and so The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Generation X, Sting, even though I know I'm mixing. Wolfpack, baby. Oh, the Wolfpack. I was such a Kevin Nash fan. Holy crap. I'm not going to make this a pro wrestling show. Actually, I might. What the hell? Let's make it a pro wrestling talk. But yeah, as is kind of being echoed in chat, The Rock he's the most electrifying man in sports entertainment today, and he always has been. Today, tomorrow, and yesterday. He's exceptional. But as an actor, I love the guy. I love him. Bless his heart. But no, he's he's The Rock, and that's what's so cool is it's like, even outside of the ring, shoot. Can I snake some? Can I steal a little wind? Can I steal a little bit while I get around this? Bit of land. Well, we'll just do a bit of tacking. I believe it's called tacking. Oh, for sure. See, right? I've never watched pro wrestling growing up, but it's grown on me as an adult, says Miss Marin. And that's the thing is, I love when I'll be on Reddit or on, on the internets, and I'll see some clip from when I was growing up. And what's really weird nowadays also is so the whole idea of, I'm loving these call outs in the chat for their favorite wrestlers. Alfie Guilford with Brock Lesnar bringing in the modern era, and then Megatron Hall going old school with the Heartbreak Kid, Bret Hart. As I said that nickname, I'm trying to remember. I don't want to embarrass myself, but he was the Heartbreak. No. Or was that Shawn Michaels? Oh, that's right, because it was the Hitman Bret Hart, and then it was the Heartbreak Kid, which was Shawn Michaels with Sweet Chin Music, baby. Love that so much. But so there's something, the mythology, that whole idea that wrestling is real, the pro wrestling is real, which those athletes put themselves through hell. But the storylines are, of course, a storyline. They're written. We can all understand that. But it's called kayfabe, I believe, which is something I never knew that term growing up. Okay, so I'm just gonna dock for a quick second, get off the water, and get some food in me, and maybe build a fire. Oh, geez. Okay. See, let's just be smart about all this and not die embarrassingly again. So I'm gonna get back to my pro wrestling. But so there's I think it's called kayfabe or kayfade. I can't remember. And I never knew this idea until kind of the modern day, and it's such an interesting thing because back in the 90s and all that, there wasn't Instagram, there wasn't Twitter, there wasn't any social media that a pro wrestler that had a character had to deal with. And so somebody like the Undertaker, who is arguably one of the greatest of all time. Just, first of all, actually, as a character, the Undertaker is the coolest in history. Like, how amazing! And I think he was the longest running actual pro wrestler. Anyway, it's crazy. But all right, actually, I don't have a way to get home. So let's see. I think I just need 2 more rocks. Let me get 2 more rocks. I'm gonna build a little fire, get rested, get warmed up. Give me them rocks. Give me them rocks. No, not resin. Yeah, just how weird to be like in a storyline sort of thing that little kids think is real, some adults think is real. But it's like, I'm a character, dude. Yes, I'm a big, giant, muscle-bound freak, but I'm a character. And to navigate that in a day and age where nothing's private, nothing is, you know, like everything can be found out, everything can be Googled. Crazy. But if you were a pro wrestling fan, if you know your pro wrestlers, feel free to drop your favorite finishing move in the chat. I would love to hear that. I, of course, was also a big fan of Bill Goldberg, and I remember watching his very first match, watching his undefeated reign all the way until he was cheated by Scott Hall. And that was on my birthday, too. My dad bought me that pay-per-view. I think it was Survivor Series. I'll never forget. The wrestling is real, the story is scripted. That's how my uncle explained it to me, says Mega John Holland. Yeah, exactly. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's, you know, like my dad said to me, it's a comic book. It's a real life comic book, and you've got storylines and all these things going on. Miss Marin needing to subscribe to the Today I Learned Reddit thread of oh, okay. I was reading Miss Marin's comments as the tombstone. Oh yeah, I was reading Miss Marin's comments as like a week or two ago she found out that pro wrestling wasn't real, and the illusion has just never been the same. Yeah, that's phenomenal. Okay, so the carve will come with us. We're just gonna plod along and read some chat as we are. I'm just gonna go meet. Shoot. I'm just gonna go meet this boat with the long ship, just so I can kind of consolidate my resources here, and then we'll make our way to the corpse, and then we will continue on our journey through these obviously dangerous plains. But yeah, the tombstone, the best. That is which, you know, therein lies the whole pro wrestling may be scripted, but man, MMA is a little too intense for me, so I like pro wrestling for its comic book nature, says Miss Marin. That's totally fair. I'm an MMA fan myself. And it's interesting, actually, in the modern day. I won't make this a long speech or anything, but it's interesting to see the MMA world adopt pro wrestling tactics. There's a few characters on there that are characters, and they play a heel, which is a bad guy, and to great effect. You know, it's like it sells tickets. Okay. And it's, yeah, for sure. And, you know, respect is, of course, there. And that's the thing with any of these entertainments that may be scripted or MMA where it's too intense, but it's still, you know, it's an athlete putting themselves on the line or being able to perform at that level. I'm like, psh. I'm proud of myself when I work like 4 long shifts in a row. Like, that's, you know, there's levels. There are levels. I'll snag a little wind. I'll take some of that, please. Please and thank you. As day breaks. Okay, you know, so that's a good omen. Good omen. And much like breaking a glass on opening night of a restaurant, it's good luck to die in the opening hour of your stream. That's gotta be true. It just has to be. Now I'm just the inquisitive nature. Okay, so that's got to just be a little inlet, not a full-on cut through. I love sailing around and chatting with everyone. Me too, Miss Marin. Me too. And much like I kind of made that excuse last week, this is technically preparing for Yagluth. It's just taking a little bit of time, you know. But me too. And yeah, like I said, it's always just so wonderful to have everyone here. I hope everyone's doing well. DJ, I hope your current speed run of 12 is going swimmingly, and I hope that your seeds are treating you very well. Got a cool little troll buddy. Hey man, you're cool with me, I'm cool with you, alright? No reason to get all uppity. Look at that troll. Yep, he's just doing his thing. I will never... So, speaking of DJ and what we were talking about earlier with so many first moments or first experiences. And I didn't... Hey, there's my boat. Oh, jeez. Okay, so I'm wearing the right armor for it. Okay. Game plan. I'm out of food. I don't have that, so I gotta just beeline it. I gotta be smart. Worry about the boats later. Alright, so we got a ways to go. I'm gonna try to actually maybe get... if I can get out of a plains biome... Well, as long as I take it slow, I'll be okay. Keep my ears open. I'll be alright. Yeah, Miss Marin, it's a ship. Thank you. A long ship, in fact. My timing is terrible with these Deathsquitos. But with the mini firsts that we were talking about with DJ earlier, I remember my first troll, and it scared the crap out of me. I mean, I remember I was sailing on a little raft, just a little dinghy, a pathetic little 6-log raft, and came around the northern shore of my starter island, and there's this massive blue creature, and it's interesting because at first glance it doesn't really seem hostile, but then you get within 30 feet and it's just all of a sudden comes to life and you're just, oh crap. And I'm not gonna lie, I cheesed the hell out of that thing. I remember I ran across a big boulder that was stuck on the peninsula, and I jumped off it, not knowing if I could swim or not, to be honest. And the troll followed me, and I don't know what happened, if it kept walking or if it attacked and the animation knocked it off, but it fell off that boulder and was stuck in the deepest part of the ocean, but next to the boulder, so it was kind of stuck there. And I just sat there and plunked it with wooden arrows until it was dead. And yeah, it was not the most heroic victory, but it was a victory nonetheless. Okay, I also need to remember that we're running into an area warming with growths, and DJ with the wisdom. Who hasn't cheesed their first troll? That's a very good question. That should be the poll that I pose, because that's a great point. I mean, the first troll, the first locks, the first brute, everything. I think any game like this, you kind of have to poke. Well, looky. Oh, damn it! I tricked myself. I could have swore that I had just stumbled upon a Yagluth altar, but nope, it was just a giant stone pillar, which I'm just going to mark it just in case we want some stone in the future. But also what's really nice is I believe I see I just fought Ike through today for the first time in 1,200 hours. Jiminy Cricket. All right, and just so I don't forget this, that is a long time to not fight Ike through. I fought him just for fun the other day. All right, we'll leave the village be for now because I'm not ready for that. 30-second rested. Okay, so let's see. The game plan here. Maintain the stamina. Don't have any food. Kill these Deathsquitos. Oh, that should have been a 2-for-1. That'd have been cool. All right, that's fine. Thank you, Fog, for clearing up. I'm not nervous, you're nervous. All right. Stop sprinting everywhere. Okay, so there is one tar pit. I believe that's one of 2. Which normally don't really bother me, but well, whatever. Don't live in the past. Just get it done. How far we got? All right, so we're coming close. Things are fighting the tar, so that's good. All right, recharge a little bit, because once we hit that corpse, once we hit that pile, but yeah, nice job fighting Dyke there, by the way, and I hopefully the fight went well. I have zero doubts that it did. Always kind of sweet to come back to the first bosses in the game, says Miss Marin, and I totally agree. As I've said at great length before, I love going back, or the fact I love that in this game, all biomes have relevance the entire time. There's always a relevant reason to go back to the meadows, Black Forest, all of that. It's all, you know, there's no reason to avoid it. Ooh, Germany cricket. Okay, they are still chilling out over there. Okay, so my tombstone, yes. Retreat, retreat, retreat. Okay, there we are. I see it now. Okie dokie. And I think I died pretty close. Yes. Okay, here's all my materials. I've got room in my inventory. So actually, first things first, I'm going to run into the Black Forest. I know this might seem stupid. Just in case, we're going to go ahead and build the portal now, just so we don't have to worry about it. All right, you better freaking activate. Thank you. All right, now we're after it. There's a corpse. All right. Here are you. Get rid of this. You know, actually, what I might do is I might actually just leave my. I'm just gonna leave this thing here. What's this called? Grave. I'm just going to leave this here so that in the future, because if you come back and just interact with your grave, you always get the corpse bonus, the corpse run bonus, which I think is a little OP, but I mean, not really OP because you had to die to get it. But you know what I mean. All right, swap these out. Get rid of this. Okay. Boom, boom. I think we're looking good, real ones. How do you feel? Everyone feeling good? All right, we will leave that there just for S's and G's. And because it'll be funny. Cool, all right. I'm just gonna zip home real quick. We're gonna get a much better 22-minute rested bonus and drop off some of this extra gear and then scoot on back. Awesome. Thank you for the nice recovery. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, everyone, for sticking with me through all of that. For some reason, I think of the original Game Boy Pokemon games. Once you become a Pokemon master and go back through the first gym leaders just for fun. Yeah, absolutely. You know, like, I love when a game has a new game plus. Once you beat it, you can go back through and either keep your old, like your upgraded end game gear, or have more difficult tasks or challenges as you're going along. I love that. It gives you, it lets you go back and be as OP as overpowered as you want to be, as badass as you kind of pictured your character being the whole time. All right, we'll bring all this, of course. Bring all this, and yeah, let's just go ahead and dump all this excess because I don't want to worry about it out on the plains. Food. Nice. All right. Drop off our food real quick and then right back to it. Because I think we're already rested. Or this should be. That'll come with us. This, actually, I think I have a space here now. Oh, wait. You weren't supposed to see that. I'm kidding. I trust you. I trust you. Here's what we'll do. We'll just make some room like this. I would want a rug there anyway. Okay. We are rested. We are fed. We're saving. I was just thinking how it would be cool if there were recipes like next stew or something that made their inclusion in the game more than just a beginner's annoyance. Absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree. I really wish there was, I really wish there was more use for the necks, you know, which I think I mentioned, but I was able to capture a 1-star neck for my nectararium at 2 trees, which was pretty awesome. But yeah, like, what you should be able to do, here's what you should be able to do, is something like a meat stew or something like that, or, you know, whatever, sausage, especially sausages. Oh my God, you should be able to take any protein and just select in the cauldron. You should have like a little, if here's the symbol of meat, an arrow here, an arrow here, and you could just select whatever meats you have in your inventory every time. You know, have it in your inventory, and then you could choose which meat to make a sausage out of, because neck sausage, I've had neck sausage. It's delicious. My dad makes excellent neck sausage. I think it must be because he stopped in, but I'm talking about my dad a lot tonight. Oh, sure. Yeah, absolutely. Miss Marin with an excellent point, bringing up one of my favorite games, so of course I want to talk about it. State of Decay, both 1 and 2, does an excellent job of that sort of new game plus sort of thing. So once you complete a campaign with a certain community, you can then take your community members and leave them in a survivor pool, which essentially, when you start a new community, you can then start it with up to three veterans of your previous communities, which is awesome because, as Miss Marin points out, you start off so overpowered, but it's awesome. And in the lore of that game, it also makes sense because, you know, these are survivors of these experiences, and it would make sense that they would become, you know, tougher and tougher. And yeah, that's a really great point. And you can change the difficulty of your game, which is nice. I guess newer games do it as well with these options. But yeah, absolutely, to build on that challenge, you know, so you might start a new map with veterans that are badass, but to balance that, you can also raise the difficulty of that map in its entirety, so that although it is more difficult, it's almost like the veterans are taking on more dangerous areas because they're better at it. You know what I mean? I love that game. I cannot wait for the third one. I'm really hoping that we get to do that on this channel. I think that would just be so much fun, and we've talked about doing group sort of real one gangs, and I think that would be a really fun one. How often do you see me trying to block with my dagger? I tell you. Oh, hello, Sheila Dalton. Welcome, welcome. Good to see me out there surviving. I am doing what I can, and you tuned in at the right time to see me surviving because, what was it, 30 minutes ago? I died horribly, and it was pretty bad. But welcome. How are you? I hope everything's going well and your day is treating you nicely. I've been complaining of the heat up on my side of the woods, and it is nappy. All right, Deathsquito, you ain't got nothing on me. All right, we have found a village. So I think, friends, let's go ahead and destroy it. We're rested. We've got arrows aplenty. Ooh, I should be smart though and throw this up real quick. Said throw this up real quick. There we are, there we are. Boom, boom. Awesome. All right. Oh! Coming in hot. All right, so we got a portal up. We are rested. I'm being hunted. So here's what we're going to do. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Let's be risky. Yeah, we're going to go right into the heart of this village and let them do the work for me. Go ahead. Have some fun, everybody. Y'all have fun. I'm going to just go ahead and... Wow, this is hilariously awesome and intense. Now I know I shouldn't be up here. I should go get like a... Ah! Okay, okay. Change of plans. Change of plans. Oh, and I should get the locks involved in this too. This is insane. Oh, man. Come on, wolves, you can't give up that easy. I need you. All right. Now this this is ridiculous. Oh, man. Okay. Yes, keep killing each other. Woo. Sneaking up on me. All right, I'm gonna die if I don't get out of here. Woo. Still being hunted. Yeah. Dicks. Attack the fuelings. Wow. Wow. Hunt is over. Oh my god, it's like a Michael Bay movie. Okay. Little room to breathe. Now, end of the day, that probably did us a favor. Don't you frickin' dare. All right. Rest up. Wow. Woo. Bummer about the dying thing, says Sheila Dalton. And yeah, you're absolutely right. It was bummer about the dying thing, but that's all part of the gig. And the upside is the overall negative aspect of the dying is pretty minimal overall, and we recovered nicely. So now we're just trying to... All right, we got the village elder. Sorry about it. Man, that was... Like, I'm excited to watch all that back, because that was a lot of action. Ooh, man. Exhausting. Look at all this. Okay, so there's another shaman. Oh, two more. Shoot. All right, so he's dead there. Oh no, don't destroy the barley. Now it sounds like that that berserker is definitely still up. All right. I hate the shamans. They are such a pain in the ass. Oh. I am really happy that we made this new armor. Whew. Man, that was crazy. And we still gotta fight it, but we still gotta fight the berserker. So you know what? No better time than the present. That was cool. All right. Well, since that went exactly as I planned, we're good to go. Let's go ahead and just get some light on the subject, though. This is one of my favorite things about fueling villages is kind of taking them over and lighting the fires for yourself. And look at that, our first or no, not our first totem, but our first totem today, which I'm happy that we got that at least. All right, so let's see. Well, let's go ahead and drop. I'm not going to run around with the black metal because that's just a pain in the ass. So we'll drop all that. Don't need anything with those. Don't need that. Don't need really I've got 4 different kinds of arrows. I probably probably don't need 4 different kinds of arrows. But let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and get this just so we don't forget it. We've got the totem. I believe it's saving real quick. All right. Man, that was craziness. That was really, really intense. So I'd say real quick, gang, let's go ahead and get rid of the fang and just grab a bunch of barley because I can't help myself. And then I want to, of course, you know me, I want to avoid the darkness as much as I can so y'all can actually see what the hell we're doing. So let's go ahead and just dip home, get re-rested, clean our pants, and come right back. But actually, on that note, we have been going at it for about an hour and a half already. So let's take, I'm going to actually take us home. But I'm going to throw us on a break real quick. I'm going to get us home so when we come back, I'll already be at the base. But let's go ahead and we'll just take a short little break, and we will get a drink, come back, stretch out a little bit, and get right back into it. But let's go ahead and do that. And yeah, everyone, I will see you in just a couple minutes. Okay, I'll be right back. And we're back. Thank you so much for joining us once again on this lovely Monday night. Gonna get back into it. Let's do this thing. So, resting up back at home. Sleep, because I forgot to do that when I went away. But, yeah, as we're getting resettled in here, Miss Marin, it is called the Diviner, probably saying that wrong, but Diviner Circlet is what the headlamp is called. Sold by the person that we do not talk about. Looks like that is a very fuzzy stream. Thank you for the likes, everyone, by the way. I appreciate that very much. That always helps me out greatly, and it makes me feel good as well. That hit of dopamine is no joke. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much. But that said, has anyone here ever been to Ireland? So I've been thinking I would, might have a trip coming up. Never been, but I've been curious about where to go, what to do, like what you have to see. I didn't drop anything off. I took care of my personal stuff. Diverger circlet is the name of that headpiece. Diverger. Headlamp. Bright headlamp. That's what I call it. The bright lamp. All right. That will go downstairs. This will go up here. I'm still coming down off that battle. I got crazy. Now I probably don't need. What don't I need? What don't I need? I mean, there's a lot of stuff I don't need. So here's what we're actually going to do right now. We're going to do this right now because you're all so patient with me all the time. We deserve this. You know what this is? This is our Midwest. It's not going to stay here, but for tonight, our Midwest junk drawer. And for anybody, you know, from across the pond or anything like that, the Midwest junk drawer, as the name implies, is a drawer that you keep all of your junk in any proper Midwest home. And it might be elsewhere, but here in the Midwest we call it the junk drawer. And that's where you're going to find packets of seeds next to rubber bands, a pair of scissors, hot sauce packets, out of date mayonnaise, and junk, whatever junk you need. But something, loose batteries, of course, a child's toy from a child that nobody has. So that's always weird. But yeah, so that's what that's going to be. So we're going to go home, and instead of messing around picking all this junk up, we're just going to throw it in the junk drawer, and I'll take care of it later. I like that idea. All right, so let's go ahead and hoover up some of these tasty treats. Otherwise, it's going to go to waste. Barley. Can barley contain my excitement? All right, we'll leave these in here. And the rest we don't really need. Now, otherwise, this village, so we got one totem out of it. Actually, let's go ahead and mark this. Healing village. And you're dead. All right, continue on. Beautiful stone pillars. Now, what do we think? I think let's keep mapping out the island and see what we find along the way. Agreed? Agreed. Yeah. But we can leave. Yeah. And I don't need the trophy either. I really don't. All right, so we've got enough for a small shelter, a workbench, and a portal. Stones, I don't have any stones, so no fire, but that's okay, so we can portal home, be all right. Like I said, my timing sucks with the mosquitoes. I don't know why. I can shoot them out of the sky while sliding down a mountain like Legolas, but the Giant's Causeway, says Mega John Hall. Speaking of trips to Ireland, the Giant's Causeway. I feel like I've heard of that, but I can't quite remember. I'll have to look that up. I never had one. Dad and older brother went when I was very young. They loved it, says Miss Marin in reference to Ireland. Pens that don't work, 3-year-old stale caramel candy, silverware packets, a flashlight, and yes, the hot sauce. That is phenomenal. Yeah, that's... Oh, another tar pit. Okay, so definitely something to be wary about. Now, I don't need tar at the moment. I used up a bunch fixing up tar pute, fixing up the farm. But I'm not in the mood to deal with that right now because we are on the hunt for villages, which I just found another one at the top of the hill. How cool is that? So 2 on this. So this is going to be yeah, we're going to be doing just fine on this island. I think this is going to take a lot of our time and a lot of energy. So if we're all okay with it, no, screw it. Let's go right to that village. Let's go rain some hellfire on them. Yeah. But first, you know what? Actually, yeah. We'll go old school. We'll go up to the village, find a boulder, climb to the top of said boulder, and build our portal up there. So then we can always just You know, scoot on back if need be. If perchance we were to die. Are they standing in a tar pit? Because that's pretty ballsy. They're locks. Or did you already kill the growths? You did not. Oh, Legolas is a terrible archer. Oh. Paper clips, floss packets. Oh, that's funny. He's a terrible archer. Why do you say that? I feel like he's given quite the opposite sort of vibe in the movies. Sorry. It's all that damn CGI making that pretty boy seem like a good archer. Oh man. Okay, so this is a tiny little village, but somehow it's going to have just as many Yulings as before. Let's see if we can just take care of that threat real quick. Take care of... Damn it. Damn, I almost had him sneak with a snooked attack. All right. I'm curious if I can parry this guy. I think I can. Come on. Cool. Woo. Whenever I see, yeah, you know those brief moments where you can kind of see how the tables might turn, and a starred enemy is on the backswing, and you got a little less stamina than you were hoping. Ooh, that was a beauty. Oop. Dude, I didn't want to deal with this yet. So he did stop the Urukai from blowing up the wall. Steep. Yeah, that's the thing that really bothers me, I gotta say, is it's like he had a clear shot and enough time to fire 3 arrows. Come on, dude, you gotta... Okay, I never actually set up that portal, did I? Oh man. And I think that they can run up this sort of rock, so that's not the best. There is another tar pit right there. That's interesting. Just have a little snack for now while we're waiting. The one time his skill actually mattered. That's very fair. Hard to... It's kind of hard to argue against that, to be totally honest, because, yeah, how ridiculous. You had one job, Legolas. That was such a devastating moment in that movie. Agreed. Yeah. You are not your starred brethren, that's for sure. Come on, give me a trophy, just for fun. I don't know about any of you, but we were talking, I think Alfie asked me a while back what my favorite trophy was. And while I do maintain that, well, Eikthyr is #1. It's just the most aesthetically pleasing and it's awesome, but of course followed very closely by the stone golem because they're so rare and they're so sparkly and pretty. But the Berserker trophy, the Fueling Berserker trophy, is of such rare moments, of such rarity, I should say, that that I love that one. And I've only found one in my entire career of playing Valheim, and it's hanging in the Red Wolf inside of Two Trees' inner courtyard, I should say. But I feel like that's not enough. I feel like, you know, especially when you get a starred Berserker, or I don't know. I know it's just a drop rate and they can't really control it, but man, it's a really rare trophy. All right. I do love that the growths are indiscriminate and just kill any and everything, or at least fight any and everything. All right. Well, I know we've come to the point that Legolas is a bad archer, but I'm on fire today. I mean, sure they're standing still, but still. Watch this. Over the curvature. How are so many of you still laughing? It does make me immensely happy that we've brought up Lord of the Rings in every stream to date. Nothing. Oh, shaman, shoot. Hurry-oop. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. What are you doing, David? I didn't even build that portal, did I? No, I didn't. Oh, man. They're laughing at Legolas. Oh, boy. Okay. Get your head out of your ass. Remember when I said I was on fire and I was shooting really well and now I can't hit? Feeling running at me. All right. Oh, get him before he finishes his spell. Dang it. Dick. Whew. All right. Where'd that come from? Did you hear that? Ah, there you are. There you are. That moment of who's gonna swing first. I'll take some deer hide. Why the hell not? Sure. All right, I'll take some of these just in case, because I think I'm gonna need to re-up on my arrows. Build a portal. Yes, you're absolutely right, John Hall. But now that I've destroyed this village as well, I'm actually going to move my marker as well. You're absolutely right. But you know what? I'm going to be moving on. And I think, let's see. Wow, there's a lot of tar around here. This is good to know. Don't you even think about it. I kind of want to, let's see. There's a lot to cover. Let's go ahead and keep bordering, I think. Because I can actually, because this looks like plains. Yeah, that's plains down there. So I think if we kind of scoot along here, see if this black forest produces anything. Another tar pit, Jiminy Cricket. And then yes, but once we get there, Mega John Hall, I think we could build a little portal there. Yeah. I can't remember if the padded. I'm pretty sure the padded cuirass allows you access to the mountains without freezing, right? Because we could also build an equidistant base. I notice my stream keeps going to black and then cutting back in. I hope that's just on my end. But anyway. But yeah, let's just take a little run. Yeah. Let's just zip through here. Border these plains. Hello, Locks. If it wasn't so cheesy and took so long, I'd probably take some time to kill these Locks while I'm here. Because I like them pelts. Oh, the whole gang with us. Looks like we got a little split here, but time to let your live stream series. Ooh, I do need my vanity does demand a statue built of me, so I do need to kill a Lox with a bonfire, which I think I had an idea of how to accomplish that the other day, actually. So I might, so maybe we'll come back, because I've got a feeling there's going to be a portal left on this island somewhere for some reason, for some unknown reason. Wow, it's already been 2 hours. I tell you, time really flies doing these. But I think I'm still feeling pretty good. Everyone's still feeling pretty good. We're going to hang out for a little while longer, if that's okay with everyone. Actually, yeah, DJ, that was exact. I was thinking basically use a Lox taming pit that I usually do, that I would just lure them into said hole, dig it super deep, and have bonfires already built at the base, and just light them up, because I don't know if they would attack. Well, I don't know. I could maybe try to have like a skinny little walkway that only I could get up, or like a really tight zigzaggy one, something like that, to keep lighting the fires. I don't know. But yeah, essentially put animal in pit, kill animal like a hero. All right. Oh, let's take John Hall's advice and build us a portal, eh? Now this kind of rock, actually, you know what? Let's just make it easy on ourselves then. Do that damage, Lox. Actually, no, this boulder is going to take too long. I'm avoiding that. Actually, okay, these are actually good sides. These are good sides. That's all good. That's all good. So never mind. Okay, yeah, this. I think if I take care of this, what I'm analyzing there is the path of the enemies. So when Fulings come and get all pissy, will they be able to climb up this rock unless I break it apart? So I think this should work just fine. Now, does the... See, I feel like I know the answer, but... See, I find a Lox who just, you know, doesn't have all of his health. You know. I mean, what if, you know? Just in case. Just in case I'm gonna break that bit off too. Nice. Now that's nice and cheesy. Boom. That's Valheim physics for you right there, folks. Come on, work with me. Same exact spot. Do I have any extra? I do. I got plenty of extra wood. Literally no reason for this, but whatever. Misk. Take me home, country roads. Has to be a healthy Lox. Damn it! Trying to get a loophole. What if I sacrifice one of my own Loxen? Does it have to be a wild Lox? You send the probably leaping ship, the salt spray before you, and the joyful shrieks of gulls above. Hold it within a dream. You remember what it's like to be alive, and it was really cool, and you liked it. You know what? Probably gonna need some more arrows. I'll just bring a whole bunch of these random ones. Of course, it has to be wild. Damn it! Trying to get a loophole. For those that may not have been here for the deal, for those that haven't been here for the deal. DJ has proclaimed that if I am to fell an ox with nothing but a bonfire, that I will get a trophy in my honor in his wonderful village of Scottlebray. So of course, my vanity demands that I have to do that at some point. I've yet to do it on stream simply because, you know, we've had a lot of things to do, and it's rare that I'm equipped with everything that I need. Okay, so the portal's over there. We do have a totem, 2 totems. Oh yeah, baby. 2 totems. So we're gonna just get everyone all riled up, and we're gonna get to this much better rock and let these growths hopefully do some damage as well. Yes, yes. And make a little cut. Really? Wow. Agile little guy. I do not remember them being that mountain goaty. Oh, tamed is off the table. How could you consider seeing those hearts after seeing those hearts? It was only a question that, you know. I kind of knew the answer to, but you know, I mean, some of the locks might get harvested for their pelt and meat. I can't say that. Well, it won't happen. Okay, so I think we're safe from growths up here for now. So that's good. Just a bunch of crazy goblins. Pathetic. Man, that feels good. Oh, double tang or double oh, Jiminy Cricket. Okay, come on. If only they made like health potions or something. Woo. All right. That went pretty well. Oh. Whew. Megadon Hall. Oh, just the heartlessness. I love it. In response to, how could you kill them after seeing those hearts? Megatron Hall's response of easily is somewhat chilling. Oh, that's great. I actually saw I saw somebody on Reddit was talking about a good way to decorate with a cooking station, because it's very difficult to decorate with meats in this game. You know, like I think if you cook them, I think if they're cooked, you can put them on a flat item stand. But I've always wanted to make like a smokehouse or a smoke room. It's nice fighting. Thank you, Miss Marin. I appreciate that. I thought so too, but I didn't want to say it myself. But apparently you can put meat on a cooking station, and then if you destroy the station or destroy the fire underneath it, the meat will stay in its current state indefinitely. That may not make a lot of sense as I'm just describing it, but it would be pretty cool. Trust me on that. Look at these locks just bathing in tar. That's awesome. Where'd that spear come from? Ah. from this jabroni. Now, does anyone, speaking of farming though, does anybody else here operate a large-scale farm? I know mine isn't like huge, but I'd say it's a pretty large-scale farm. If so, what is your preferred harvesting method? Because I have one, but I'm curious what everyone would do on their own neck of the porch. Flex. All right. Is that tar? It is. Nice. I have several large-scale farms. I do not... That doesn't surprise me, DJ. And I love it. That's great. How do you... what's your preferred harvesting method? Oof. How weak are you? Not. I gotta get them meat and pelts. I just gotta. You don't look a horse in the gift mouth. But I think when we go home, speaking of lox, I think I might have to whip up, I think maybe we do some lox meat pie, which actually I have 10 ready to be baked at home. But I'd say we do some of that, maybe some serpent stew, and depending on how much milled barley I have, maybe even some blood pudding. I think that'd be good. This is a great, that lox is hilarious. TR, whatever. Just hanging out. I kind of, I would love to capture that guy, or like capture the image, the video of him doing that. Well, whatever. Something to think about. Load up on high stamina foods and run down the line spamming the E key. Love that. Classic. Because one thing I'd like to do that I was going to wait until everyone was here at some point, whenever I have the resources and I'm ready to rock, is I take an Adkir, which is the long pole weapon with a huge blade on the end, and if you click in the wheel of your mouse or whatever controller setup you have that allows you to do the secondary attack, you do a big spin with an Adkir. And I'll go to the middle of my farm, and man, another tar pit? Holy Jiminy. This is tar central. We should probably go get that portal, huh? Yeah, before we get too far. And it's pretty great because the Adkir won't destroy the crops, but it kind of chops them all down. It does take a lot of stamina though, so I mean, honestly, either way, it's a very high stamina thing. What's the deal with the traveling? What's the deal with traveling with the lox? Does that not destroy the crops? It does not destroy the crops, at least it hasn't in my experience, DJ. Miss Marin, so what's the deal with traveling with the lox? What do you mean? Could you run around the whole island on them? So we definitely could build a saddle and try to get one of our tamed lox off of the farm island if we wanted to get one that was tamed and ride them right away. I always say how sad I am that I wasn't streaming at the time when I brought back Arnbjorn, my very first lox ever, and it was the most epic of epic journeys because I found the skinniest bit of there was a little, what is now called Arnbjorn Strait, and it was the skinniest bit of ocean that I could find. Can you, excuse me. I found the skinniest bit of ocean that was connecting the farm with Lynch, the farm from that to the mainland, which would then allow me to ride it across another tiny strip to get it to my, ultimately to my castle, to my kingdom. And it was intense. I got, so if you haven't ridden the locks, it's awesome, but it's also kind of slow, and they burn through stamina insanely fast, which, I mean, it makes sense because they are massive, obviously. But just for my own satisfaction, I got to get to the tip of this bit of plains, and then I think my plan is to kind of loop back. Maybe loop back, since this is technically... Oh, no, it's not a separate land. Okay, so it's technically a different landmass, so I think I'm going to loop back, get my portal, and then... let's see. Which way is the wind blowing? Wind is going north, so by the time I get to the portal, let's see if we go from there to the ship, or continue bordering this island and seeing what else we can acquire, because we've got almost all of the requisite or necessary totems, but nowhere to put them. So we'll just keep exploring. But so the locks cannot jump, to answer your question. They cannot jump, but they can sprint, and when they sprint, they crush everything in their way, which is really hilarious and awesome. That said, they burn through stamina very quickly, and it takes them a long time to recuperate. So when I was taking Arnbjorn across the ocean, I made sure he had as much stamina to work with as possible, as big of a reservoir to drain, and we're doggy paddling across. I'm on his back, just, hoping beyond hope that when he runs out of stamina, he won't just sink. And luckily, like a Viking, his health would just deplete and deplete and deplete at a very rapid rate as he was drowning. And we hit the land. And I remember as soon as we landed on the far shore, I was elated. I could feel the exhaustion of my great beast. And as soon as we climbed this little tiny hill that he didn't have the energy to summit, he gets up there finally, and a 2-star troll comes down the hill, and I'm like, he's about to, and Arnbjorn is at half health. He was drowning so much that he was nearly wiped out, and I get off him and I run towards the troll, and I'm fighting hand to hand. I'm also exhausted. It's just, it was crazy. It starts raining, the whole deal, and I'm fighting him in the worst possible. I gotta try to change my settings again. I feel like it's really looking just like garbage. But hopefully that'll help. Probably won't, but he's at half a, everything was going wrong, and I'm strategically the worst fighting position. I'm in the bottom of a gully. This troll with a log is standing 30 feet above me, just raining hell, and somehow I bring the troll down. I get back on Arnbjorn and ride him back to safety, and just had this nice casual slow plod all the way home, and it was such a relief. But man, it was so intense. What a cool little island here. I certainly hope that, as I've said numerous times, I certainly hope that everyone is looking okay on the stream, because it's just a little rough on my end, but I hope it's all going well. Thank you for sticking with me once again, everyone. I do appreciate you all being here. I know it's something I look forward to greatly every week, and I really appreciate everyone being here, so thank you so much for that. I just want to continue to let you know that you are all very appreciated, and I am here for you. I'm grateful for it the whole time. And another tar pit stuffed up in here. This is the tarriest island I could have possibly tarred. All right, now before I forget, I believe our portal should be directly south, or at least close by enough where that's not too far out of the way. Yep. Hey, come on, you did. All right, so that village is there. Yep. All right, so portal is on the far side there, so I'm going to get that portal, and then we're going to zip up along this shore, and I think I'd say we head north from there. I'm not gonna lie, these black forests are kind of beckoning to me. I wanna run through them. A little breather as well, you know, would be really nice. I do wish I had a Lox to ride. I do. That'd be pretty awesome right now. Because it's hilarious. Again, like I was saying, if you haven't, when you ride them, especially if you're sprinting, they crush trees and great dwarves, and it's really funny. It's crazy though, because you can't control when they attack, so you kind of have to be aware of a Lox attack pattern. So if an enemy is attacking him, they're gonna bite it, they're gonna attack back, but it's not as like, you can't hit you know, T or E or whatever and force them to bite or anything. So you got to kind of rely on the Lox to defend themselves, but they do so much damage that it's usually not an issue at all. So I highly recommend saddling up and getting them going. All right, now we've got our portal. Yes, one. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, I'm glad I looked now, because I just saw that no, we did not grab all of the stuff necessary. But I've got that, yeah, because I'm gonna need those eyes. Damn it! All right, that's okay. We'll just swing back, grab those real quick, and continue on our way north. I'm really glad I looked then, though, as opposed to in 5 minutes when it's getting dark and we don't have any rested bonus. So that looks like a star. That looks like a 2-star fueling right there, if I had to guess. At least a 1-star. Crazy looking. Now we're getting that timing. All right, so I'm at 160. Okay, so I just ran out of room. I got plenty of weight to spare. Boom, boom. All right, back to it. But what the hell? Let's go fight this guy. Yeah, there you are. 2-star. I knew it. I want to know if I can parry you. Hey. Nope. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And of course, I just broke down my portal too. So you know what? I don't even want to bother, because he just did a lot of damage. See, now I'm all nervous, waiting for him to chuck that spear so I can heroically run away like a hero. And that is nerve-wracking right there. Run away from a 2-star fueling with no shield. That is scary. All right. Well, let's hope for a little something up here. I would love a slight reprieve in the Black Forest, but we've already explored this one, so it looks like north is our only option. But that might provide a Vespagear. I can't remember if these fueling towers have the Vespagears in them or not. Can't remember. So what do you say we go kill everyone inside of it and see what we find, and then from the inside of there we will probably portal home and take a little breather, get our rested bonus back up. All right. It's funny to me how underpowered these towers actually are. It seems like when you go up to a village, there's a whole lot of, what is going on up there? Jesus. You know, you go up to a village and there's 1,000 Yulings. Here it's always like, you know, 3 or 4. Nothing crazy. Well, it sounds like I have to eat my words, because there sounds like a bunch more in there than I was planning. Y'all can just rot up there for all I care. Just leave me in peace. But DJ, I saw that you had said today you learned about the Atgear trick, and yeah, I love it actually. Like I said, it does take a fair bit of stamina, so your strategy with loading up on those kind of foods is definitely not a bad idea. I think either way, having a good stockpile of grub just makes it so much easier for sure. So yeah, definitely stick with that. Hey, Papa Guapo, welcome. My chat was frozen, my apologies, so hopefully it has not been too long, but yeah, been a while indeed. Welcome back, about time. We are so happy to have you here, Papa Guapo. Thank you for coming in. RealGrogg is, yes, Miss Marin filling in the details, which I love that so much. We are preparing for the final boss, Yagluth, which we still have struggled to find them. I can't believe we still found no Visagirs, no sign of a shrine. But I think, yeah, we're gonna keep on keeping on. We are doing just fine, making some progress. We're getting our totems. We're getting everything in line, other than the location. So once we find where we're gonna fight this guy, then it's over for them. Then it's all over. They got nowhere to hide, nowhere to run, and a reckoning. A reckoning is what they're gonna get. Ooh, you know what we're gonna do real quick though, because I don't think we're gonna need motor for a little bit at least. I'm gonna swap this out, get some bone mass. So we're gonna go ahead and swap out the powers real quick, head on back, and get back into the plains. So bone mass, boom, you're with me now. Let's roll. All right, to the plains we go. We are rested. We've got a little tiny bit of food. We might swing back before that, and let's go take a peek in the tower, says Miss Marin. And yeah, I agree. The towers, I will say, have rarely provided anything too impressive. I don't find a lot of treasure or anything in there, so don't get your hopes on that front. But let's see what we got anyway. So let's head on back. Going well though. Going well. I wouldn't mind smoking them out too. I think that'd be pretty hilarious just to kill them that way. All right. You know what? I just want to keep moving though. Not too concerned about them up top. Let's go. Their in-sync laughs can be a little off-putting sometimes. Okay. So another tar pit. Loving that. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right. Oh, looks like it's not receiving enough. All right, here comes another village. Love it. Now, it looks pretty big. Oops, that might draw attention. All right, as long as the shamans are taken care of first, the rest I'm not too concerned about. Kind of wish I would have left that portal up, but that's okay, because we'll just find a cooler spot for it. All right. No boulders. That kind of sucks. So, the best bet, in my opinion, you find a boulder near the village, kind of high up, like we saw earlier. You know, you can always destroy the sides of it to give you a bit better vantage point. Man, those guys just hit so freaking hard. Left unchecked. Well, strategically, I'm not getting much outside of this village, which might be a sign that maybe we don't do this one. I'm just going to scope it out, see if I can find it. That was a very heroic sound. All right, I don't actually see any totems. Woo! Sometimes it's just fun to just piss off the whole village. Oh, there is a totem. Okay, we're just going to be... We're just going to be crazy. Why not? Let's go sprint for it, see if we can grab it. I think we can grab it. That's awesome. Those little guys, I tell ya. We got quite the amount of company. Oh man, how cool would it be? Actually, what do you think? Would it be cool or not cool if Odin or Thor, perhaps, every like a 1% chance situation like this, like a blessing of the gods sort of thing, where all of a sudden a lightning bolt comes in and saves your stupid ass. Would that be cool or would it not be cool? I think it'd be kind of cool. I don't know. It could be. It's quite possible. But like a super low chance, like Stone Golem trophy sort of low, super low. All right, swamps. We're not doing that today. That's not what we're here for. But I do kind of want to border the rest of this, as I kept saying. So first things first. Okay, so let's see where we are. Okay, so this swamp looks like it's probably going to do something like this. So here's my vote. I think that we should head through the mountains. I want to see if this. I just can't remember. I'm pretty sure this armor. Pretty sure this armor. So I'm just swapping something real quick. Once again. But I wonder. If this armor protects us from the cold without the proper cape or cloak, whatever you want to call it. It should, because it's the best armor in the game. So I just want to double check. So we're just going to test this real quick. See if the mountain freezes us out. I'm just going to give that a quick second. All right, sorry, my chat keeps freezing. Portals rule. Portals do rule, Papa Guapo. I saw a skeleton running over to a carrot plant to cut it down. Portals are so necessary. What is bone mass power? I am freezing. Damn it. Okay. Bone mass's power, Miss Marin, by the way, is bone mass's power. Basically, well, I can't remember the exact stats. Let's see if I can. See if I can track those down. How would I do that? I think it's like 60% damage reduction from blunt and pierce attacks. So, you know, a lot of sword attacks and javelins, things like that. It basically just gives you a much better chance of survival against those. It just reduces the damage that you're taking on from a lot of those. I'm gonna be freezing again. You know, forgive me, but I think it's pretty dumb that the best armor does not allow you, or does not provide frost prevention. It's kind of dumb. Okay, swamp. We got that. So really, yeah, I just want to finish this circle, wrap around to the ship, see where that takes us. As long as it's rare, heck yeah, that's cool. I think it'd be kind of cool. I'm guessing in reference to the intervention of the gods, you know? I mean, Odin shows up and creeps on us all the time. He might as well, you know, save our ass, like, really, really rarely. And it wouldn't even be so much like to help us. It's more so because they're bored, so they're just like, screw it, we'll help out. I don't know. I think that'd be cool. All right, on a mountain, which I did just realize today, I actually am missing a trophy that's needed to craft the Fenris helmet, or hood, I guess. And I didn't realize that just today. I was looking through my workbenches, so I was going to make some of that armor, and realized that I am unable. So I was going to ask what everyone thought if we want to... you know, because armor-wise, weapon-wise, we're pretty close to what we're going to need and want for the last fight. So, before we get to that point, do we want to kind of go back through and wrap up some stuff that maybe we pushed past? Like, I can see frost caves that, you know, I didn't spend as much time as I was kind of thinking I would. Or is that something that you know, if I did that off stream, y'all wouldn't really care? You know, do you want to see that or not? And And what I mean by that is, you know, finishing up armors and things like that. Either way, it's fine with me. I'm not too concerned about streaming it. I feel like we're on a good trajectory, and with the other things we want to get going this year, you know, who knows? Who knows? But it's also Valheim, and I love this game. All right. Well, that is that bit of plains. I just cannot believe not a single Vespergear so far. But about a jillion Deathsquitos. My goodness. My goodness. Alright, locks. I think there's more tar down there somehow. That's crazy. Oh, hey! Okay, that's kind of funny. I literally didn't even realize that I was actually next to my boat. That's pretty great. Oh, well. I would be mad that these feelings just destroyed my carve, but I was going to do that anyway, so thank you guys. Cheap labor. Boom. Now you did. All right. I'll take this and... Oh, dang it. Just a tiny hillbilly dive, nothing crazy. All right, we got portal stuff on us. We're good there. We've got the longboat. So, what do we think here? What do we think? So, we have... So that will actually be 5 fueling totems. So we actually have that checked off. So we have options at this point. We can sail. We can try to. I think we can try to find the trader if we want. We could explore a little bit of Black Forest. We could try to find some stuff. I don't know what the hell is going on this island, so we could always go that direction. This is Mistlands. I don't really want to worry about that. What direction is the wind? Okay, so the wind is kind of working with us if we want to sail for now, and we can try to find some stuff. Because, like I said, we've got that. We just need to find the location of Yagluth. So maybe a little sail, a little sail ski, just a little bit. I think so. And yeah. Is this Mistlands? No, that's Meadows. This thing is so much faster than the carve, it's hilarious. Alright, yeah, let's just take this a bit north for now. Little breather from the swamps, from the plains, man. Those were some crazy battle scenes. Like, that was intense. I'm excited to go back and watch those, because that first one when the hunt was going on, my God. That got crazy. Now, what do we think? In the future, would we like to see boat customization on the level of, like, being able to build your own boat? Or just customize long ships? Because the long ship is, of course, very traditional, like what we think and expect of a Viking game. But I've seen so many people building ships with mods and this and that are just these huge, epic, amazing galleons. I think they could be pretty fun. A mobile floating base. I wonder if they'll ever do anything to that level, you know? I mean, when they do the ocean update in 2029, that'll be interesting. So I'm looking back through the chat now, and I saw Miss Marin mentioning, I believe, telling Papa Guapo that we're not sure if the Battle of Yagluth is going to happen this week, but next week might be promising, and that's an interesting statement. We haven't really discussed that, but that is possible. I kind of think if we can track down Yagluth, if we can actually find where the hell we're going to fight them, I think we pull the trigger. if hypothetically we found him tonight, we could go fight. We could go try. But I think we wait. I think we do a whole, we dedicate a stream to that. So depending on how the next 25 minutes go, I think yeah, we, you know, it's highly likely that we could fight Yagluth next week, I think, is what I'm stumbling around. I think that could definitely happen. Yes, absolutely. The auto destruction will indicate it resists phosphor. Be cool if we get a bonus by using an obliterate. Yes, absolutely. So yeah, Mega John Hall definitely brings up the point that I was kind of thinking in my head as well, of like, we are here to, it's not quite redemption. Odin tasked us with coming to this plane and eliminating his enemies. I've never trusted Odin, to be totally honest. I've always thought he's trying to pull a fast one of some nature. But okay, so this didn't really work out. And of course, now the direction I want to go, the wind is the opposite, and I just swapped out my power. Genius. Okay, so you know what? This will be our new goal. We'll head that direction. I was looking at that earlier, so I like that. So we're just going to kind of let us plod along while I catch up with chat here. Insulate invented yet? Probably not. Under Armour. Yeah, Papa Guapo. Unfortunately, the Thinsulate has not been prepared quite yet. But I do know how to make fire, which is really nice. But there are certain clothing that that I actually shoot. Did I? Okay. I thought that I might have had my warm cloak on me, but I don't. But I just made one. Let's get rid of this so I don't confuse myself. Yeah. So I think, okay. Yeah, this island is where I'm gonna head to, and we gotta be getting warm to something. It's been far too long. I mean, look at how much we've actually explored, which in the big picture is not a whole lot, which is hilarious. But for everything we've done, we gotta be getting close to the trader or to some sort of something. We need a win here. We need to win. But so Mega John Hall helping us, it would be a little counterproductive. I do agree with that. But that's why I think it would be more so because the gods are bored and they just said, screw it, I'll help you out, throw you a bone. But that said, I just don't trust Odin is looking out for our best interests. I think that he's using us, and that will be we'll figure that out later on. That's my guess. That's my assumption. But as DJ says, I'd like to be able to add a bed to the raft since it travels so slowly. Wholeheartedly agree. There's no reason why you can't build a house of cards on that thing. It moves so slowly and just plodding along. And Miss Marin, thank you. My video has really been struggling lately. I think I don't know exactly what I need to do, but I think I'm gonna get a different SSD and move a lot of my stuff onto there. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. I've got a bunch of videos that are saved on this computer, but yeah, it is certainly looking choppy, isn't it? Oof. Well, thank you as always, everyone, for dealing with that. I know it's not always fun to look at a choppy or fuzzy video, and it's certainly looking that way to me, so I appreciate you putting up with that for sure. Yeah, cooking along, cooking along. All right, where are we? Whoops, wrong button. Thinsulate. Nope, dead in the air, dead in the water. Let's see if I can take this south and snake some of that eastern wind. I mean, for now, let's just enjoy that beautiful sunset. It really is lovely, isn't it? Yeah, let's just take this south and keep on into that island here. That's awesome. Papa Guapo makes a great point of the gods all seem to have pretty solid narcissistic personality issues, and I'd want to say that I wouldn't be that way if I was a god, but I know I'm lying. Like, I only want to kill a Lox with a fire so that I get a statue out of it. It's not for any sort of victory, it's so that I am memorialized. So, give me unlimited power and immortality. Oh god, I'd be unbearable. I want to go that way, but the wind sucks. I want the wind to shift. I want the wind to shift. 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 Zeus is really something. That damn Zeus, I tell you. He's really something. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. What's the best way to go about this here? There's not a lot of wind to work with. I'm just trying to snake that a little tiny bit. Just trying to snake it. I'm curious to see if they're going to incorporate. Papa Guapo definitely understands the dynamics of this channel, because yeah, we would all be unbearable gods unless we are Miss Marin. Yeah, that's not exhausting at all. No. And that Hercules though, what a great movie. Classic Disney. Back when you knew somebody was going to be a bad guy because they had a pointy nose. Classic. All right. I would love to be on the ocean for this crappy weather. Get some of them serpents. Oh, no. No health. Poisoned. Unrested. Jiminy. All right, gang. So let's go ahead and find some shore. What do you say? I'm gonna do this because now I have a bad feeling we're about to come across a serpent. He's gonna bite through the boat, hit me, and I'll die and be very frustrated and embarrassed. That's my assumption. To the seas we go. It is very dark on the screen. My apologies. But we need to get to land. Hopefully we can find a little shore or something. I just want some black forest. I do. I just want to explore some black forest. I can't help it. What would each one of us be the god or goddesses of? Excellent question. Excellent question. Now, nice. Wow, dang, this ocean really opened up. Oh, pretty cool. Well, although Artemis in Greek mythology is the goddess of the hunt. I think Athena is wisdom, if I remember right. I mean, they're all a bunch of things. So let's choose one. The god of making money. If we're not talking about worldly gains, I would say let me be the god of noise control, of sound. Oh man, it'd be so peaceful. DJ, I would be the god of wasting time playing video games. I would say that's a great choice, mainly because you get to play video games and be the god of it, because it's not a waste of time. I mean, it kind of is. It kind of is. Okay, it sort of is. But they're so fun. They're just so great. Okay, well, we are getting close to shore, so that's good. And from there, yeah, we got some time, so I'm going to basically just sail straight ahead. We're going to dock, and then I'm going to probably just run north and explore the island. That sound good, everyone? I'd be god of grizzly bear, world is food, and four-paw tribe. That's exceptional. If it was in my power to bestow such gifts, I would do so. That's an excellent choice. Four-paw tribe. Imagine if Egyptians had to choose between building the pyramids or playing video games. See, much like we discussed on last week's stream, if you're here for it, thank you. And if not, let me fill you in. I was rambling at great length about the vast unknowability of history, space, who we are, what we are, and how the hell we even got here to this stage. And if there were previous civilizations that have reached the same technological level that we have, which I think there have been, there has to have been. There's so much unknown in this world, and I don't know. So I would say that Egyptians maybe didn't get, yeah, they chose wrong. They just chose wrong. That's what it is. That's their biggest problem, is they said, yeah, we'll just build some big temples. It's like, okay, but have you heard of Grand Theft Auto? Just saying. Have you ever played Call of Duty Zombies? I don't think so. Okay. Well, this looks like it's going to be all meadows, which is kind of a bummer, because I was really hoping to find some forests for no reason. Not like I'm going to find anything there anyway. But first things first, it is far too dark, and we actually don't have any food. So I'm probably just going to dip home, and we don't have a lot of time left. I think I'm going to go till about 10. But we still got a good crew here, actually. We got a lot of people with us, so if everyone's still feeling good, maybe we just keep rolling a little bit longer. Ooh, Miss Marin, I want to be the goddess of the sun or weather so I can decide how cold the winter gets, how often the sun is out, how strong it is or isn't, etc. That sounds like too much power. I'm just kidding, that sounds awesome. A lot of pressure, though. I feel like a lot of people would be complaining all the time. All right. One of my least favorite things is hearing... Oh, that sounds like a big enemy. But hearing some dingbats attacking each other, I can't stand it. I always have to find them and destroy them so that I can stop hearing it. Okay, let's just make like, we'll make 4 of each thing, and I like that because, actually no. We're just gonna do it right. We're just gonna do it right. All right, so I've got Okay, there is a troll like right outside actually. So first things first, let's go kill this a troll, huh? Where, oh where? I do also have one trapped in that hole, so I wonder if that's what I'm hearing. Okay, well. It's far too dark. Go to sleep, wake up, kill the troll, make some food. Head back to that island. See how we do. See how we do. Nice! Megaton Hall says he doesn't mind. He's playing RDR2 online. Also, I choose to be the god of the underworld. Ooh, nice. All right. Well, that's a pretty slick gig. Not too bad. So you'd be in charge of, oh, what's it called? I know this. Helheim. And yes, I learned all of my Nordic history from the God of War series. Or from the God of War 3. No, 4. Whichever one he's Nordic in. You know what? I actually have plenty of these. So let's go ahead and just make some onion soup. Which is rare, but I've been farming like a madman, so that'll work. So we'll do 10 of those, 10 lox meat pies, which I think are health, right? Keep one of these on. I don't have any wood. Just gotta light the stove real quick. That's phenomenal. Well, Hades is the Greek god of the underworld. I can understand why you would think that, Miss Marin. You were just watching Hercules. Ah, okay. You hear that guy? You hear that troll who is like right up in my business? Let's go find him and bring him down. Megaton Hall, how are the Red Dead servers? How are those treating you? Hey, Betty. Hopefully that's going well, because, yeah, I think we talked about this, but I heard that there was going to be a Red Dead Online funeral, essentially, for the remaining servers that never got the love that they deserved. So if I did talk about it, settle in for round 2 of me talking about it. Oh, probably one of my favorite things in the game, lox meat pie. Man, I love that. All right, while those are cooking, let's go ahead and make some onion soup. And what do y'all think for the third item? I'm hunting gators in the swamp. I'm living my best life. Oh, I'm so glad you're happy, my friend. That's excellent. Let's see. How would I? Let's see. Do we do stamina or do we do food? Or health, I mean. Blood pudding. Let's see what that's like. So 75 stamina, 25 health. Let's just do that. I think that's it's such a good food. All right, so we're gonna need. So is that 20, 20, and 100? Oh, I got like no blood. What? Okay, well, I'm not gonna send us to the swamps. I'm not gonna do that to us. So we can. Okay, so we'll skip that one. Sure would be nice to be able to do some fishing. But no. Okay. What is the last item? I don't know why I was struggling so much with this. Should I just make some bread? Black soup. I think I want to do more stamina actually. So how are we doing on turnips? Maybe I'll just do 30 of that. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Okay. We're good. And butter meat. I'm liking this though. Megaton Hall with his love of the swamps. You know, when you know what makes you happy, the world is yours. Or, something like that. I don't know the exact saying. One more. And we're out. All right, let's roll. Yeah, so we might not go crazy long, but I think we will. I think we'll definitely. We'll make a little lap, see how we feel, and I'll take it from there. There is no pressure, and the day is just getting started here in Valheim, which is great. Leave you in a nice, safe space. Let's head north. Now, have you all seen how I love to operate? I need to have even stacks of food. Do y'all do the same thing? Do y'all run around with just the food? I mean, assuming you're not just doing speed runs where you eat the souls of the fallen. But I often forget that, I mean, it's really, so that's 10 pounds. I'm carrying 10 pounds of just that stew, and then 10 pounds of another, and 10 pounds of another. Wow, okay, these planes are not messing around. Look at that, that's pretty cool. Adjacent to the meadows. Lovely. I got a good feeling about this. I've got a good, bad feeling, you know what I mean? I'm out. Rock on, y'all. Papa Guapo, thank you so much for stopping in. I really do appreciate you coming in. It is awesome to see you again. But take care of yourself. Sleep well. We'll see you soon. Oh, man. We're going to get crazy here at the end. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, my God. Oof. I just couldn't resist. But hey, we got 3 totems out of that, so now we're definitely good to summon Yagluth. And I didn't see any Vesviger in that camp as I was sprinting around, so I think we'll just forego it for now. I got a whole, yep, they're all just trucking along. Nope, I always only ever carry 6 to 8 of each food type I need. All the rest goes in the chest, and that's really probably the smart move. Is I feel like I'm often carrying too much weight, but I just really, one, it's very satisfying to me to have even stacks of each one. And actually, one thing I didn't check: 25, 20, 30. Damn it! All right, that was me trying to figure out. If the time frames for each food, and I just realized that all 3 of them are different, and that's gonna only partially drive me insane, but drive me insane nonetheless. All right, so what I want to find a stone circle. That's what I really want, and I think that will give me the answer of which I seek. Sounds like Miss Marin's got the right setup. Their partner seems to create any and everything that they might ever need to play this game comfortably and just be able to enjoy all the fun bits. That's great. And I don't feel bad about crushing resources. Oh no. Ooh, Draugr village. Wow, I think this might be our first Draugr village. So, to give a bit of insight into what the hell is going on here, occasionally in the meadows, you'll come across these more elaborate villages, usually about this many buildings. And at first glance, oh, cute, adorable, nice, comfy meadows. And then once you get closer, you realize that they are infested with Draugr and enemies that, especially early game when you're not really expecting it, will kick the crap out of you. Okay, so, north it is. I must confess, Miss Marin, I must confess I'm a bit spoiled and a tiny bit of a brat when I play this game with my partner. He does all the resourcing and works hard to fill the chests, and then I come in and cook or create anything and everything I want. And I don't feel bad about crushing resources, but I'm always grateful and do express it. And there's the balance, you know, as long as, you know, I've heard so many stories that are just so, such a bummer of hearing people sharing a server and just like crushing somebody else's resources before they even get a chance to use them. And that's such a bummer, but it sounds like this is a very, it sounds like he knows what he's getting into. So good on you. That sounds like a lot of fun. And honestly, just having someone to play this game with is probably the best thing ever. Oh, Alfie, well, thanks for sticking around. I thought I might have already put you to sleep, so thank you so much for hanging out as long as you did. Please sleep well, and I hope the night goes incredibly well for you. Again, everyone, before everyone leaves, don't forget that tomorrow, 7 or probably 8 p.m., we're going to be back at it. I'm pulling the trigger. I'm having so much fun tonight that I want to keep it going, and we'll do the first hour and a half, you know, maybe 2 hours. Let's see how everyone feels. But Alfie, have a great night. Thank you so very much, and I will see you next week for sure. I'm hoping at least. But thank you. Pardon me. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do then, I think we're gonna cap the rest of this island, and then that will probably bring us to the close tonight. Now that I did just say that I'm going to do that stream tomorrow, I don't want to burn everyone out. And there's, oh yes, thank you, Miss Marin. Starting at 8 p.m. Central Time here in the Americas. So yeah, I fell asleep but woke up. Well, hey, as long as you left me on in the background, you do whatever the hell you want. Oh, look, and that's awesome, and I'm glad you're comfortable. That's the most important. Awesome. Yes, absolutely, Alfie. Yeah, see you then. Take care. And yeah, 8 p.m. Central Time, mañana. And then either way, no matter what, if everyone is going to be being hunted again, seriously? This is not ideal. All right, give me a village or something. Give me a village. See, and actually wolves are much better climbers than fuelings as well, so I bet he's going to be able to get up that no problem. Oof. Now would be a great time to have those, what are they? There's these bombs that you could use that, I think they're ooze bombs. I've never used them ever successfully once in this game, but man, how am I being hunted twice in one session like that? That's crazy. I don't agree with that at all. I'm just going to bring our new furry friends to oh, really, wherever I can. Ooh, maybe to these locks. Yeah, I'll just hang out for a little while, get to know each other, get acquainted. Okay. Trucking along. So pretty uneventful up top. That's okay. Okay, DJ, what is the best wolf fighting structure? What did you find? I usually I have defaulted to those boulders many a time, and in the mountains, sort of the same thing. They have pretty much the same boulders up there too. But what do you think? I really wish I didn't leave my ship all the way down the other end of this damn island. Alright, just trucking along. One stair piece followed by two side-by-side ladder pieces with a 2x2 flat platform on top. Little archery tower. One stair piece, like the oh, I'm getting all distracted. Like the skinny ladder one, or the wolves run up the stairs halfway up the ladder and then just sit there hollering it. Oh, funny. So you actually build it just on the ground, and then they get confused, essentially. Interesting. Terrible. Nice job figuring that out. I remember my first ever wolf den that I created. It had a little staircase, and it was pretty hilarious watching them try to figure out how the hell to climb up the stairs. They could never get it, and it was quite funny. Wide shallow stair pieces can have a... Okay, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I feel like the skinny ladders really throw them off. All right, I feel like we're gonna find something we're looking for up here. And you know me, I'm often right. Rough little world save, there we are. Oof. Chop suey. And nothing. Okay. So, Yep, alright. So here's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to border this. I'm going to get back to the ship at some point. So basically I think I'm going to basically hit this bit of border and then just go whoop and zip straight across, risking the mountain and everything. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. But I would really love on the way if we could, if we can get a Yagluth marker, then today will not have been in vain. Great Dwarf House, very good. Ah, of course, DJ, thank you so very much as well. I understand the night is getting late, so thank you for sticking with me as long as you did tonight. And yes, looking forward to tomorrow. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Like I said, it's not going to probably be as long or as intense as some of these streams can tend to be. So I think we'll be, just enjoying some nice playtime for an hour or two. But thank you, my friend. As always, it's wonderful to see you. Have a great night, and I will definitely see you tomorrow. Yeah, get some sleep. All right, well, I'm getting my Black Forest fixed, that's for sure. It's so funny. I didn't see this. I didn't really see this whole forest just kind of pop up. That's really awesome. Ah. But it would be really awesome. Oh. And, well, what do you know? How funny is that? Our second Draugr village. Huh. That's crazy. I really don't see them that often, and then all of a sudden, there we go. When it rains, it pours, I guess. Yeah, fine trader, says Miss Marin. Yeah, that would be incredible. He dies. He dies. All right, so yeah, I'm just going to continue along through the forest. It is getting late. Yeah, the Draugr villages are crazy. The really cool thing, though, is if you're playing in the early game and you stumble across one, it's obviously, infested with Draugr, and so it's very difficult, and especially early game, they'll whoop the hell out of you with relative ease. But if you can take them down and you can clear the village, you can discover iron nails and entrails and a bunch of other really great stuff. A lot earlier than if you hit the swamps, you know, in the natural progression of biomes, so to speak. But they can be really tricky. My first time ever, I was very lucky. My first Draugr village, I found it on my starting island, and so I got cooked. I think I got hit by two Draugr arrows back to back, and just stunned me, smoked me. That was it. See you later. And okay, so that'll bring us down there. Okay. Well, I'm just trying to keep my eyes peeled for any sort of stone circle or anything like that that might have a marker, but I'm not seeing one. But yeah, I was very lucky that I got killed in that Draugr village really easily, really quickly, and I was able to run back and get my corpse. And kind of bit by bit, I hacked away at the village until I had run of the place, and then finally was able to take it over. But all right, so let's just cut, just for fun. Let's just cut through this middle plane. You know, kind of uncover some map, and I'm gonna take us back to the ship, and then we will go ahead and portal home, and that's where we'll call it for the night. But to everyone who's still here, thank you again so much for sticking around and hanging out with me. Yeah, I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe. If you're new here, I think I got a couple people that are old friends, of course, but just in case anybody's... Hey, Odin, what up, buddy? We were talking about you earlier. Going. Yeah, thank you very, very much. I do appreciate it. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. Tonight we may not have found, I mean, we got the totems, so check that off the box, so that's great. But we still got some work to do. Had to make up for your sleepiness last week, says Miss Marin. That's, hey, it's fair. Like I said, you know, I am not mad. Okay, that fire threw me off. I thought that we might have gotten lucky there, here at the end of all things, but nope, it was just fire. Just fire, just fire, fire. All right. I'm just trying to peer into that village and see if you know what I'm doing. So. Little flickers of flame. Ominous. And so much tar. Wow. Hey, Odin. Always a pleasure. Tips hat. Yeah, come on. That's a terrible angle. This is not ideal right here, I'll tell you that much. I'm out of stamina, low on health. Okay, good. Oof, that fueling, unbeknownst to him, just saved my life. See, I think those growths sort of kind of messed me up. All right. Screw it. This island didn't really have much, so. See, it's tough. Normally, I would sweep pretty much the whole island and do the whole thing, but I don't want to force us through that. And it's already too dark, so already far too dark. So let's just get to the ship. Get to the ship. I wish I had a resin. It's like no gray dwarves. There we go. Thank you. I was just looking for you. Well, to everyone still here, thank you so very much. We're about to be back at the ship. And that is where I'm going to repair the ship, throw up the portal, and we're going to head on home. And a quick repair here, and just for fun. Whew, all right, well, a lot of bloodshed, a lot of fighting. We did achieve a goal, so I have to keep that in mind. It was overall, it went well. The stream didn't crash entirely, so that's also another win, so that's good to know. So right back where we started. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and enjoy a nice view. But thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate you so much for stopping in. You know, always great to see some friends hanging out all the way to the end. Mega John Hall, Miss Marin, DJ Alfie Guilford, Papa Guapo, everyone who showed up, Sheila Dalton, Ken Grog, everyone who came in. I'm so grateful for all of you, and everyone that I was not aware of. We appreciate that very much as well, and I hope you come on back. It is always fun. I totally agree. I thought tonight was a lot of fun, and yeah, I got to rest up, and we're gonna do all this again tomorrow, and yeah, I think it's gonna be a good old time. So Stray tomorrow night, and then next week 7 p.m. Monday. You know, for more Valheim, and we'll see how we go. It might be the final fight. It might be more of this, which isn't a terrible thing. But have a great night. Thank you very much, and I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone. Stay real.